very specific hitbox, though. Like, super precise. Like, the ball has to be in just the right spot. And
You're
I
right.
mean, on breakout, like, you can just be on the ground and backflip. And, like, the ball, if you pop it right, the ball will literally hit the ceiling. It's pretty nuts, actually.
We're getting back into game 2 here. Suckland taking on Get Swifty. And Quinn, I have to ask, as WorldCat puts one away here in the first 15 seconds, but I have to ask you, when you're playing a team that maybe you're, outskilled by, I mean, losing 12-1 is a lot, right? I mean, there might be a skill difference here. So what can you take away from taking on a team that is obviously much better than you?
Right. Well, the first thing I always think about, especially when it comes to improvement, is when we're trying to analyze what went wrong, what is it that is a matter of just not having enough practice, not having enough hours, the muscle memory is not quite there, and what is actually you making the wrong decisions? So if Get Swifty's in this game and they start giving up, I mean, that's probably the worst thing they could do. Everybody gets beaten, everybody gets shut out, right? Even Kronovi. So all I could say is for them, I mean, take the game seriously, do your best, and if you see them pull a move on you, or like you try something and they find a way to stop it, pay attention to what they're doing. Like, really draw notes from it. Save the replay. Go back and watch it later. I can't tell you how many times I just watch replays of, like, Mike Rules or Marky Duda and Cucks, who were, like, the best players at the time. And even now, I still do the same thing where there's a player who has a certain skill that I want to get better at.
Save the replay and watch it. I used to do that as well, watching when Lachino used to stream Alpha, when no one else had the game, obviously. I would go back and watch. I would record his streams and watch what he was doing, and the game wasn't even out yet. That's how I was into the game already, but see how he could do these things. And that's the thing you got to do here when you play a team that, is a little bit better than you, is saving these replays, going back and seeing what they did, how their team, how individually they were different from you, but also as a team, what as a team they did differently than yourself. So that's a big deal, and that's how you get better. And competing and stuff like this and being beat is how you get better. It's not so much about just going back to the drawing board and practicing. No, you need to go out and play these people and see their play styles, get used to these play styles, get used to their speed, see what they can do that you don't get in free play, right? Or you don't get in ranked, and really learn from that. So coming out of these tournaments is a big deal to improvement. You can't just improve by playing in rank. That only gets you so far, right?
Right.
It's a whole different ball game when you're in a tournament. But we're already 2 minutes deep in this one. Suckland putting a third one away. Great pass coming out from Tim. WorldCat able to slam that one home.
Yeah, it's really hard to miss shots when the pass is that good. Look how perfect this is. The defender is so far below him. The ball's nice and high up in the air, crosses the goal not too quickly so he can pick and choose his angle. And, I mean, when it's that high up, like I said, versus the defenders, it's just so easy to really place it absolutely perfectly.
Suckland attacking again here as Tim trying to put this one toward the corner. It's Swifty looking for a play up the field as they don't connect on that one. Now WorldCat. Good defense by Buster waiting for this one, but not able to connect on that one as Tim goes up for this one, trying to knock it down. He does. 4-0 Suckland.
Right, take a look at the use of the backboard from Suckland. These guys are constantly passing it off the backboard. That's been a majority of these goals. And it seems like Get Swifty here is just not as experienced at defending the backboard. I haven't seen them put anybody up actually on the walls yet, right? It's really common to just hold your brakes and sit on the walls or be driving around there so that when you see those passes coming, you have somebody who's there to flick it on the bounce or like pop it off and just get an easy clear. But right now, these guys just put on a show for us.
Cody going for that air dribble off the corner. Get Swifty has a chance here to get their bearings, but here comes WorldCat flying in. The whiff on the last defender. WorldCat able to put that one away. 5-0 Suckland.
I mean, pay attention. WorldCat here just dove in when there's two other players over there. That kind of pressure when players aren't taking you seriously, it leads to a lot of opportunities like this. And the goalie was obviously a bit flustered there, didn't really know how to react. I mean, that interference play, like that's what I like to see, dude. In the words of the famous Greasy Meister.
Suckland trying to put another one away. They do. Cody popping that one up and over the last defender.
I mean, I know at this point it's really becoming almost a bit of a slaughter. I feel like they're just not fully aware, Get Swifty, of who needs to be positioned where to defend the goal or to get that interference play against the other team.
I think one of the most common mistakes that teams can do is when they are, being beaten badly, a lot of times individuals will try and take things into their own hand, and they really spread out your own defense or your offense, and you're not able to make some team plays, whether maybe it's not just like a passing play, but more so of just pushing up the field together and then retreating back together as a unit. A lot of times people get, flustered or, panicked on defense.
I don't know if you saw that, Crowley. It's his own teammate that bumped him and stopped him from getting the goal. That's got to be brutal. That goal was wide open there.
Get Swifty making an attack here, putting it into Succland's corner. Hopefully they can get one here as Cody takes that one away. Trying to find a teammate in the middle here. He does find Tim, but a little bit of a contested ball. Now Tim able to knock that one towards the goal. A great save coming out from Law of the Land. What a save from him. Now this ball going high over Swifty's goal. And another save coming out from Buster. Swifty showing a little bit of life here in the end.
Right, a little bit of resilience here in the last minute of the game. Well done from them. I feel like they're a little bit rushed the way they're positioning themselves. 2 players going for the ball quite often. And one of the really key things you first learn, as we can see it here in another goal, it's a great example, is players take too long to contest the ball. You see, the player doesn't get up high enough because they watch the ball and wait for it to come down. When in reality, all you need to do is just get your body, the car, right in front of the ball, as big as you can be. And that's going to make it difficult for Succ in this situation to be able to win those 50-50s, because I would be really interested to see the stats. I think they're winning probably 80% plus of these 50-50s we've been seeing.
And one of the best ways to improve your 50-50s is just playing 1v1s, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you'll have so many of them that you'll eventually get used to them. So that's one of the best ways to improve your 50-50, making it maybe a little bit less of a 50-50. But get Swifty here as we enter in the last 30 seconds. A shot on goal there, but it goes all the way back to their goal. Now WorldCat trying to drop this one in off the crossbar. Tim dropping that one down finally. 8-0 Succ Clan.
Right, well done for Tim to support his teammate here. WorldCat actually going for that flip. Unfortunately, the way he turned his car let him get a little bit too much power. But what Tim actually does really good. It's hard to get that high up in the air and around the ball without hitting with too much power, but he hits it with his wheels, that gives a soft touch, lets it drop off into the goal. So, well done for him.
Great plays coming out of Succ Clan. Get Swifty. Trying to get something going. Cody going for the freestyle here. Can he finish it off? He can.
Oh, that's brutal. He's just sitting.
Salt in the wounds.
That's what we were talking about right here. Oh, the freestyle pass to himself. He just puts himself in front of the car, and unfortunately for the defender, he was a little bit too late to get to the ball. Anyway, he would have got in front of it, would have pinched into the goal. So that's going to suck definitely for Get Swifty, but...
Oh, Get Swifty giving up a kickoff goal here in the last 12 seconds. The Succ Clan looking strong here. With this kind of performance, you'd expect them to do well in their pool. I'm not actually sure what pool they're in, or excuse me, what teams are in their pools, but definitely looking like a favorite, at least in Pool A2.
Who else do we have in that pool? Any other teams we're familiar with? Oh, we can't see it right now?
Can't see it right now, but Cody RG putting another one away here with 4 seconds left, 11-0. And if you're Get Swifty, to be honest, I mean, I've been beaten this bad in competitive play before. When I first started, I've had this happen. And honestly, I wasn't really too upset with myself because knowing that you have so much to improve on, it doesn't mean like it's more motivating in my opinion to have a lot of things to improve on. Whereas maybe you put in a lot of time and you're not really seeing the results, but having
just enjoying the pain.
Yeah,
Kylie, you're
no, I love pain, man.
You're crazy, man. No, but actually, well done to Swifty. They didn't really give up until the end, right?
Yeah,
at all.
That's important.
So, I mean, respect to them. It always sucks being in games like that. And, you know, as much